EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Got a rain game. What's up, Loaded?
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up The Chiefs at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. But you look at this Bronco defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Pass to the right side, hauled in by Royals. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Down at the 9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught on the deflection.
Wow, what a fucking hell of a catch. I thought I picked it. That was a hell of a ricochet. You got to see that.
But what we're seeing so far, I believe,
Oh, 96 almost snatched it.
And often,
Hell of a play.
also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Whoa. Whoa, my hands. Whoa.
Where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Nick's going to give to Harvey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And now an audible here into something else. A short throw to Ingram. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
3rd down and 1. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On first down, back to Harvey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Harvey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here's Nix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Bombers.
To throw is Nix. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down at Pacheco. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Hey, 43, 43, tick.
A quick throw caught by Rice. Now he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And look at this. He's going to keep it. But he will not come anywhere close to the first down marker. And that gives us a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
That was pretty slick.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming.
let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now it's Nix. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. It looks like they'll move things around here. Nix to the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the 5-yard line.
Handoff. Here's Harvey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Once more with Harvey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes going to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Pass complete to Royals. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mahomes to throw once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. In for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. To throw, here's Nix. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Nix to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to the air with Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game. First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A short throw to Ingram. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. Throwing Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it will still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now here's Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
On play action, it's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, Make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Now he's going to step up and run.
This is caught. It's Brown.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Pat Surtain up to make the play.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Pass to the right side, hauled in by Royals. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jalen Royals, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Nix. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And he is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
That's taken in by Franklin.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now they'll shift things around. Nix to the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Nix looking to throw again. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Here's Nix.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Nix from the shotgun.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here's Nix once more. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here we go, 1st and goal. Open man right side is Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Mahomes.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Mahomes to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Man in the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23.
That's game.
These guys, so they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.